Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The Premier is rejecting the suggestion sacking thousands of unionised rail workers would resolve a long-running industrial dispute. Former Transport Minister David Elliott has suggested all union members be sacked and replaced with non-union staff, as former Prime Minister John Howard did with 1,500 wharf workers in 1998. Chris Minns has told 9 Radio all options are on the table, including asking for federal intervention, but sacking the workforce is unrealistic.
I don't believe sacking 15,000 workers this morning and replace them with a hypothetical workforce from where is going to solve the dispute. What I do think will work is our application in the Fair Work Commission tomorrow to end what I regard as completely outrageous industrial blackmail.
Transport for New South Wales says most trains on the network are running on or close to time this morning, despite 115 train drivers and guards not reporting for their shift. Meanwhile, buses are replacing some services on the Hunter line between Scone and Maitland from today due to track work. A man has been charged after allegedly hitting 6 people, including 2 children, while doing burnouts in the Hunter economic zone at the weekend. The 18-year-old's facing multiple offences and his licence has been suspended. The incident happened on Bromwich Road at Abermain at around midnight on Saturday. One of the injured, an 8-year-old girl, remains in hospital with suspected internal injuries, while a 10-year-old girl was treated for minor injuries and released. The man is due to face Kurri Kurri Court on April 29. Meanwhile, calls to do something about the failed Hunter Economic Zone development are growing louder. Peter Hislop has more.
Understaffing of the Hunter Valley Police District could be to blame for a reactive response to burnouts and street races plaguing the failed development, which once was trumpeted as a haven for heavy industries. Cessnock councillors say the development's been put in the too hard basket lately, but a burnout gone wrong over the weekend, injuring several people, has put pressure on council to take action. Former Greens councillor James Ryan says the development was always a bad idea.
It didn't make a lot of sense in its location to begin with. I think that has been borne out by history that virtually no one wants to go there.
Cessnock MP Clayton Barr says the site owner should take responsibility.
There's no doubt that this most recent incident will again increase pressure on the private owner.
Deputy Cessnock Mayor Mitchell Hill has asked council for a full brief on the history of the site.
Police are on the lookout for a missing teenager from Rutherford. 13-year-old Austin was last seen in the area at about 6 p.m. on Saturday. He's known to use public transport and may be in the Central Coast or Sydney. He's described as being of Caucasian appearance with black curly hair. Anyone with information is asked to contact Crime Stoppers. It's hoped better treatments for cardiovascular disease will be on the way after the Hunter Medical Research Institute signed an agreement with pharma giant Novartis. By working together, they'll explore future research projects and fast-track treatments. HMRI Chief Executive Frances K. Lampkin says it's an exciting opportunity.
This partnership is a really great example of how our researchers are trying to tap into new partnerships, new sources of funding and new projects to make sure that we're able to bring the latest and best evidence and trials, opportunities and services right here to the people of the Hunter.
2NURFM Sport.
A win for the Jets on Friday against Brisbane will give the side its first 3-game winning streak since the 2017-18 season. The club is coming off its first victory in Adelaide in 5 years, while the Raw sit rock bottom on the ladder. Late Macquarie rally driver Taylor Gillis claimed a stage win in Sweden over the weekend to start his Junior and World Rally 3 Championship season. Facing off with rival Mile Johansson, Gill says his team needed to bring their best.
Of course, Mile was super fast. We knew that coming into the weekend, but we made no mistakes. We were there to capitalise.
Newcastle is lining up to become the host city of the Australian Rugby Shield tournament set to take place in October. The 3-day event will feature the best amateur players in the country, with No. 2 Sportsground nominated as the main venue. And Knights forward Leo Thompson is expected to line up for the club's final trial against the Roosters this Sunday as he commences his final season before leaving for the Bulldogs. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 5, 21, 26, 30, 31 and 35, and the supplementaries are 19 and 27. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.